Hey y'all, back again with another video. In this video, I'll be vlogging my process on how I made some decals to put on my car. I'm starting out with measuring all the spots that I'm interested in. All of these spots I'm not actually going to use, but in my mind, these were the spots that potentially I would want to maybe stick some decals on. So I would measure each of the surface area and just note them in my phone and keep them in mind when I'm making the decals. I know what size I'm working with. And now I have taken a photo of my car and I've threw it into Photoshop just to make a visual representation of what's in my head, and so that I can physically see it, just to know kind of what I'm working with or how I want my car to kind of look. So this is the end result and I'm happy with it. And it's not gonna look exactly like this, but it's just the concept. And now I will take some of the decal designs and throw it into the Cricut app. And here I'm just finishing up the last one that I didn't get to do on camera, which is the double hearts. So that's done, and now I'll be throwing that into the Cricut app and starting the process of cutting out all my decals. I don't know if you guys remember the first video I was trying to explain that this is how I store my vinyls. Well, now you can visually see like how I take out what I need. And surprisingly, it just works. So this is the color I'll be using today. This is the Cricut vinyl in the opal color. And I really love this color so much. And I thought it would really complement the color of my car. how are you guys liking this voiceover type video so far? It's very different for me, and I feel like sometimes I don't even know what to say, but I feel like giving you guys something a little bit different today. If you guys are liking this voiceover type video, please leave a comment and let me know so that maybe in the future I can make more of these type videos. And now I'll just be cutting out each of the decals. After cutting out each of the decals, I will start weeding them out. I really do love this color a lot. What do you guys think? The Cricut vinyl is very easy to weed out the excess material. This was no challenge at all. It literally just peels away. In here, I just took a parchment paper to save this heart because it can be used. I wasn't planning on using it, but I was like, might as well just save it for another design maybe. But in the end, I ended up using it on my card. So yeah, anybody who is weeding out extra material and wants to save it, you can use parchment paper to actually stick it on and it won't, damage the adhesive at the back. This material, you actually have to raise the cutting pressure. I actually wasted a whole 12 by 12 vinyl piece because I actually cut it on the vinyl plus setting, which I thought would have been enough cutting pressure, but none of the decals cut out and I actually had to just throw out that piece. So when it comes to the holographic vinyls or even the gold vinyls, vinyls that are pretty thick and metallic, I find that you always have to cut them on light cardstock plus or light cardstock if you're feeling lucky or risky. But I cut it on light cardstock plus and that's how it just cut like a beauty. And I find this to be with any metallic vinyl that I use. So now it is a new day and I am continuing with the decals. Now it is just the wordings to be cutting out. And I am using the Tech Wrap vinyl, opal color. And the color is very, very similar. It's only when you look at it very, very closely that it's just slightly different. I find that the Tech Wrap opal color has a little bit more of a light blue tinge, while the Cricut has more of a darkish blue tinge, which is not a big deal at all. They're very similar, they're almost identical, and yeah. For this Tech Wrap vinyl, I still had to cut it in the cardstock plus, and it cut like a beauty. weeding out this material actually felt a little bit better than the Cricut one, and it actually feels slightly thinner than the Cricut one as well. But I loved weeding this material. It was really, really easy and just smooth like butter. So normally when you are doing decals with a word, normally you would want the word to be all on one line, like all like attached to each other in one big decal, so that you can attach it one time, not multiple times. Because the more you try to create a word or a sentence with multiple pieces, the more possibility of you messing it up or attaching one of the pieces crooked or just kind of having like a man-made error. However, because I'm so small scale and I'm just working with a regular Cricut, and I also don't have one of the extra large mats, which I plan to get very soon, I had to do some of the wordings in different pieces, which is possible. It's very possible, but you have to be very careful that you don't attach them crooked, which is why later on you'll be seeing that I had some help. One of my friends offered to help me, and it was really helpful to have her, because if I was by myself, it would take me a little bit longer, just so that I avoid too many man-made errors like crooked wordings and all that stuff. In order to have a decal all on one piece, you would need a large format vinyl cutting machine. Sometimes those large format cutters also print. There's print and cut large format, printers as well that prints vinyls and stuff. One day, I will have one of those by God's special grace. So here I am now, just attaching the transfer tape to the decals. So this transfer tape is what I'm going to be using to attach the decals to my car. So here we are, the big moment. You first want to start out with cleaning your car. Even if you do go to a car wash, you still have to use some sort of cloth and wipe it down, scrub it, like make sure there is no debris on it. For a car like mine that's really old and it has a bunch of scratches and like dents and stuff, no matter how much I wipe, it's still going to have some sort of, unevenness to it, which is okay with me. So I'm starting with the rear window, and what I want to put on it is the @HB Printing and Arts. Now you guys can see what I was referring to with having multiple pieces is not the best, because you can, mess it up and make it crooked. And once it's messed up, you either leave it like that or you peel it off and start again and you have to go and make a new one. So luckily I never had to do that. But you just kind of see how important or how good it is to have your decals all on one piece. But the bigger it is, the bigger machine you need. I do offer decals on my website. Decals that you can attached to your car by yourself. You don't need any help or anything. You guys can check it out at www.hbprintingandarts.square.site. And I don't have too much of a catalog right now. However, you can always send a custom form. It will send an email to me and we can go ahead and discuss what custom design you want and how big, how small, and anything really. I have a lot of material choices and all of the material choices is on the website. And yeah, if you're interested, please feel free to check it out. And this is the finished product of the at HB Printing and Arts design on the rear window. It looks so nice, so beautiful, and I really, really love it. This is the main attraction to the car. This is what I mainly wanted on my car. Everything else is pretty much just extra and for fun. It is a new day actually, and it's Sunday. I'm on my way to Sunday service right now. I didn't get a chance to finish before, but here we are after Sunday service, back at it again. We're going to be doing the bottom half now. And yeah, we obviously start by wiping off the car because it got dirty again, as usual. I find that my car always gets dirty, no matter how hard I try. So here I was actually planning on putting more decals plus customs. However, I didn't realize how big the letters were when I was making it, and I guess the measurement that I took down was not accurate enough for me to measure out and make the letterings accordingly. So I actually had to switch it up and get rid of the more and the arrow and just put customs plus decals here. And beside the decals, I'm actually supposed to put my QR code to my link tree. However, I didn't get a chance to do that because I never realized how crazy the weeding process is going to be for that decal. Like, I have it made, it's sitting right beside me. Like, I just haven't weeded it out because it's like a maze. It's like a terror. I really have to sit down and just, bang that out. But I'm really like out of it now. Like, I feel like I don't want to do it anymore. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I still put on the QR code?
I haven't checked with you this whole time in the vlog. So, as you saw, we're putting on our stickers. We're in the process of tattooing my car up. She's tatted up. We're halfway there. There's a few more stickers to put on, a QR code for my website, and then a few little designs, a rose, hearts, and stars, and then the QR code. And then after that, we're done. So stay tuned for the end result.
Now it is another new day, and here we are with the almost finished product. I'm having more hands help me decorate, and they were really loving it. They were really having fun, and I'm just pasting all the last little remaining decals left. Sorry for the weird camera angles. I feel like they could have been better, but I don't have, like, the phone that I use, it doesn't have a front camera because it kind of is smashed. So I can only use the rear camera, and it's a phone. So yeah, I'm still working towards getting a proper vlogging camera.
So now time for the big review.
And we are done, guys. Oh my gosh. It looks so good. I'm so happy with it. I just love it so much. The color was really perfect. I think it does complement the color of my car a lot, and it's like a fun color, not just like white or something. That's what I didn't want. I really, really like it. I love it. Very extra, very just eye-catching, actually. I feel like a lot of eyes are gonna catch it, which is good. So now the me in the past is about talking to you guys, so bye!
Alright guys, this is the end of the vlog. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this little project. My car is an older car. It's a Nissan Maxima 2010. It's banged up, bruised up, scratched up. So the end result is obviously not prim and proper and perfect, but I don't mind. I think the end result came out perfectly fine for what I wanted to use it for and for the car that I have. Obviously, if you have a brand new car that's not scratched or dented and bruised up, the results will be way, way, way better. I'm happy. I'm not committed to the end results. Like, I don't mind if some of the stickers fall off. Like, the stars were just for fun. I did it with, you know, some of the children around, and they were loving putting on the stickers and stuff. They wanted to help. So I just found it like to be a little fun little project. My friend also helped me, as you guys saw, and I wanted it to just be a fun little experience. So I don't really mind if the stars drop off or the flower drops off, the hearts, whatever. What I mainly wanted was my logo at HB Printing and Arts, and my logo. That's mainly what I wanted. Everything else was just kind of extra. And yeah, I've used this material on my sister's car, actually. The same rose that I put on my car, I put it on my sister's car when I literally just started my business. And up until now, that was last fall that just passed. Up until now, her sticker is still on, still perfect, not scratched, not peeled, perfectly in place as it was before. So I'm not really worried about it peeling off. It's only the small stickers like the stars that are more likely to just peel off or come off. Everything else is gonna stay just like that in its place for months, even maybe up to a year. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to test it out to see how long it actually stays on for. But my sister's sticker is coming close to a year, so I have high hopes. It's a long-lasting decal material. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tune in for another vlog coming soon. If you guys like this video, please leave a like. If you guys would like to comment, please leave a comment. If you guys want to subscribe, that would be amazing. And I'll catch you guys in the next vlog. Bye.